Overview of 12 verb tenses. The 12 verb tenses by time frame. In English, there are 12 verb tenses. They can be grouped into 3 time frames: past, present, and future. The past tenses are past simple, past progressive or continuous, past perfect, and past perfect progressive or continuous. The present tenses are present simple, present progressive or continuous, present perfect, and present perfect progressive or continuous. The future tenses are future simple, future progressive, future perfect, and future perfect progressive or continuous. Generally, English teachers use progressive and continuous interchangeably.
The 12 verb tenses by aspect. The 12 verb tenses can be also grouped into 4 aspects of verb tenses: simple, progressive, perfect, and perfect progressive. The aspects explain the state of action, further detailing about the action in reference to the time frame of the present, past, or future. The simple tenses are past simple, present simple, and future simple. The progressive tenses are past progressive, present progressive, and future progressive. The perfect tenses are past perfect, present perfect, and future perfect. The perfect progressive tenses are past perfect progressive, present perfect progressive, and future perfect progressive.
Simple tenses, with examples. The past simple tense is used to express an action that happened at one particular time in the past. Grace studied means that she studied at one particular time in the context of the past time. The present simple tense is used to describe a general fact or a routine. The present simple tense is used to express an action that occurs repeatedly, frequently, habitually, regularly, or irregularly. It is used to state a fact or a repeated action. Grace studies means that she studied or will study for an unknown number of times. The future simple tense is used to express an action at one particular time in the future. Grace will study means that she studied at one particular time in the context of the future time.
Progressive tenses with examples. The progressive tenses are used to describe an unfinished action in progress. They are used to express that the action is in progress in reference to one particular time in context of the past, present, or future time. The past progressive describes the action in progress in context of the past time. Grace was studying indicates that her studying was in progress at one particular time in the past. The present progressive expresses the action in progress now at the moment. Grace is studying indicates that her studying is in progress at the moment at the current time. The future progressive expresses the action in progress in context of the future time. Grace will be studying means that her studying is in progress at one particular time in the context of the future time.
Perfect tenses with examples. The perfect tenses are used to describe a complete action at one particular period of time, started and finished. They denote that the action has started and finished in reference to the past, present, or future time. The past perfect is used to describe a period of action in reference to the action completed at one particular time in the past. Grace had studied indicates that she studied, started, and finished for a particular period of time in the past. The present perfect is used to describe a period of action that already started and finished before or by the current time. Grace had studied indicates that she already studied, started, and finished before or by the current time. The future perfect is used to describe the action period that started and finished in context of the future time. Grace will have studied indicated that she studied, started, and finished for a particular period of time in the future.
Perfect progressive tenses with examples. The perfect progressive tenses are used to describe the incomplete action at a particular period of time. They denote that the action started and is in progress in context of the time in the past, present, or future. The past perfect progressive is used to describe that the action started and is in progress at a particular time in the past. Grace had been studying indicates that Grace started studying and is still studying at a particular period of time in the past. The present perfect progressive is used to describe the action started and is in progress at the moment, the current time. Grace has been studying denotes that Grace started studying and is still studying for a period of time in reference to the current time at the moment. The future perfect progressive is used to describe the action started and is in progress at a particular time in the future. Grace will have been studying indicates that Grace started studying and is still studying at a particular period of time in the future.
Let's do some exercises. Question 1. Please fill in the blanks. You have 10 seconds. The answers are 1. Present perfect. 2. Future perfect. 3. Past perfect progressive or continuous. 4. Present perfect progressive or continuous. 5. Future perfect progressive or continuous.
Question 2. Please fill in the blanks. You have 10 seconds. The answers are 1. I have studied. 2. I will have studied. 3. I had been studying. 4. I have been studying. 5. I will have been studying.
Thanks for watching. Learn to speak English fluently with Poly Languages.